Rails Rants Reloaded, we go to get right into it. First of all, I appreciate y'all for showing up. Can you like? Can you subscribe? Give me a share. PayPal, I'm going to have links where you get free stock. All you got to do is sign up. I win, you win. If you want to donate to the channel, I'm going to have a link for that. I appreciate you. And I know it's a hard time, so you know what I'm saying? I would rather everybody try to get them a free stock and keep your money because you don't know where the next daggone meal's coming from. As far as the meal's coming from, we're going to talk about something that's relevant to that. We're going to talk about this coronavirus in the United States. My look on the coronavirus in the United States. To be honest, shit fucked up out here. And you can't blame the citizens in this country on why it's messed up. I'm seeing, in my opinion, it is too much publicity. And the publicity that we're seeing is the same old publicity. It's nothing new. And it's riling people up. Yes, this is serious. Yes, this is real. This is nothing to joke about. It's something to joke about, but it's serious. But the United States government dropped the ball. They dropped the ball months ago because they didn't take it serious. A lot of the healthcare companies, they dropped the ball because they didn't take the shit serious. They waited. People waited. And then we were behind the eight ball and trying to play catch up, and then you have this mass hysteria. Employers are panicking off of not what the CDC is saying or the United States government is saying, but off of just ignorance of fear. If you left the country, you come back in the country, they want you to self-quarantine. And some of these jobs are not paying their employees. Some of these companies or fast food restaurants are shutting down. And people, see, the thing is, people are upset and they're talking about one thing on the internet. They're talking about the numbers. But they're not talking about A, the people that have died. They're not talking about B, the people that have contracted the virus. And C, the people that are getting laid off are not saying that they've gotten laid off. And I understand that it's very embarrassing for people to talk about them losing employment. And it's not their focus to come on social media and say, I've lost my job. But there's a lot of people that have been losing their jobs. And these people, look, at the end of the day, everybody put everybody else, all their business on Front Street, on social media, whether it's Instagram or Twitter. You're not hearing about all the people, especially in New York and big cities, that are losing their jobs because employers are now playing it safe. At my old job, they even went to the point of some fuck shit to start laying people off and saying that on their breaks. And this is why I always had a problem with jobs, because you work a job for money. You're not a slave. You're not property. At the old job that I was at, they're doing this. You can't leave the property on your breaks or at lunch. If you do, you'll get written up and sent home. Like you're fucking a piece of property, chattel, this, that, and the third. But they have no problem with you going home and then coming back and then, doing their business for them so they could profit and give you a little piece of the pie so you could come back next week and get another check. And I feel that's fucking totally disrespectful. You have a lot of employers that they're playing it safe. They're playing it safe. I went to the store. You have to put a little bit of ignorance on the people that are going to the stores, going to the Walmarts. Look, at the end of the day, not everybody has it. It's becoming the season where pollen's coming out. You have people looking at other people like this is the 1960s and everybody's black and everybody else is racist. Just people giving weird stares and tense. It's the energy outside is tense and everybody's scared and everybody's worried. You should be worried, but you should also be precautious. The only thing that should be on social media and that should be in the media is this is what it is. This is how it spreads. You should wash your hands. If you sneeze, sneeze into your arm. This, that, and the third. Limit your contact with people. And that's it. All of this, oh, we got 20 cases dead and 20 cases dead over here and 15 infected and this, that, and the third. It's not helping anybody. And with social media, so many people sharing shit and some of the daggone information is not even legitimate. It's coming from the Daily Mail and the Sun online and all type of shit. And people are just looking at the headlines instead of reading the articles and instead of going to the CDC or John Hopkins website, which they have a good website where you can see the whole map of the world and it has red dots on how many are infected, how many have died, how many have, been cured or, what I'm saying, it's gotten out of their system. But it's bad out here and we're not making it any better. You know what I'm saying? And people have to start using common sense. If people can work from home, they need to put that initiative in and say, you know what, I'm going to work from home. It's getting bad out here. A lot of people don't know if they're going to have a job tomorrow. A lot of people lost their jobs last week. Then you got a whole bunch of other people rushing to the stores to buy essentials, the toilet tissue, milk, eggs, this, that, and the third. You had a lady in Georgia that got into a fight with one of the cashiers in Walmart because they told her she could only get one thing of eggs per customer. That's the rules. Because I looked in some of the stores and the shit, the aisles look like you in Venezuela or some shit, or Cuba. Because everybody's buying everything. It's showing the true animals of human beings. It's showing that fear breeds not unity. And these sort of, look, you had 9/11, we came together. You had bombings and you had all type of shit. And America came together. We had earthquakes and Hurricane Katrina and America came together. But with this shit, Americans is looking at each other like, stay the fuck away from me. But at the end of the day, everybody's just trying. Look, all that social distancing shit, we in a world where we live on social media and people ain't been fucking close to each other anyway. But it seems like the news and the government is telling people to do one thing and you see people doing the exact opposite. Like, yeah, I understand you got to go to the store to get some food, this, that, and the third. Some people got to go to work. Understand, get your check while you can get your check. But when you got people talking about we going to the club, spring break ain't canceled, we done paid this trip, those people are the problems. And those people are the people that the masses will see and they keep retweeting it. And then the government looks and say, you know what? We got to shut this shit down. Because people are not being responsible. Like, this shit is real. Then you got the social media gurus. You don't hear nothing from them. The money men like Grant Cardone and all of these dudes is quiet right now. They ain't got an answer for this shit. Because their hustle is built off of people. And now people are at home. A lot of people, look, at the end of the day, even with the dudes that are trying to sell you something like these online hustlers, people ain't got time to be fucking hearing your shit on how you can make extra $5,000 a month. People are trying to daggone figure shit out. Then you got the daggone the woke community that's talking about, oh, it's a conspiracy here and it's a conspiracy there, but they saying the same people that saying it's a conspiracy and this shit ain't real and the numbers are fucked up, when they doing their lives and they making their Instagram videos and their YouTube videos, they doing it from the privacy of their own fucking homes and they not doing it outside. Hypocrites. Cut the shit. Like, y'all gotta focus on, right now we have to, you know what I'm saying? In my opinion, yeah, you should have a stockpile of certain things. People have kids, this, that, and the third. But don't act like a savage fucking animal. It's ways around that shit. Went to Walmart. I got 3 kids. We drink a whole bunch of water. I try to get 3 cases of water, not just because this shit is going on, but because we didn't have any water. And the girl at the counter, God bless her heart, is working around all of this chaos and madness. And she was like, she thought I was going to buck at her. She was like, yo, you can only get 1 case per, you know what I'm saying? It's only 1 case of water per customer. And I was like, oh, okay. That's what it is. That's what it is. Put my other 2 cases down. Matter of fact, I didn't put my other 2 cases down. There was a lady in front of me. She was like, oh, shit, I forgot to get some water. You mind if I take one of those? I was like, nah. Mind you, white woman, everybody, not even a color thing. It's a white lady, cool. Here you go, boom. Did our transaction, bought our stuff and left. Put my stuff in the car, took my shopping cart, went right back in Walmart, got me another case of water, and then left. Paid for it and then left. You don't have to get all riled up. If it's the end of the world, it's nothing we could do about it. But it's not the end of the world. It's just something that we all need to get through, and we will get through. It's going to take time. But at the end of the day, we all still have to help out and do our part instead of trying to add to the chaos, add to the stress. Let's be helpful to the situation instead of being an add-on to the problem. And that's what people are not understanding. You know what I'm saying? If somebody says, you know what? Maybe it's not a good idea for you to go out there. Don't argue with them. Take heed to it. I was supposed to go to a baby shower yesterday, and through my ignorance, I didn't realize that I got an email saying that the baby shower was canceled. So I pull up to the spot, and it was supposed to be like in a strip mall in a rented out spot. And I'm looking around, I'm like, yo, ain't nobody here. And I realized when nobody's there. Then as I'm driving back home, which was an hour drive from Cobb County to where I live, I'm looking and I'm like, yo, it looks like The Walking Dead outside. There's nobody out, no cars in parking lots, and there's nobody outside, and this, that, and the third. Like, this shit is serious. And, it's not some shit that, you touch a person and you get infected. It's not like that. It's just, some people are infected just like if you had the flu. And what they're not telling you is that, okay, yeah, this shit is going on. How about they give out some information? Let's start buying foods and drinking stuff that's going to help us and boost our immune system. Like, you got a whole bunch of people out here that's worried about the coronavirus, but you still got the same people out here that's worried about the coronavirus that eat fast food, don't have a good diet, smoke cigarettes, drink alcohol, shit, some do drugs, hard drugs, but you worried about a coronavirus. Like, come on. Come on, that's kind of hypocritical. If you was taking care of yourself in the first place, I've never gotten the flu, knock on wood. Take care of myself a lot. Not too gluttonous, but I like to indulge in alcohol and food, stuff like that. But you have people out here that take care of themselves. Maybe we need to start taking care of ourselves. It's like Russell Simmons said, and I'm not with the vegan shit or vegetarian shit, but he was like, yo, they said this shit came from eating bats. And a lot of people said it came from eating bats. Maybe we shouldn't be eating meat right now. Maybe we should get in our fruits and vegetables and this, that, and the third. And start doing things and drinking green tea and doing things to help strengthen our immune system. Instead of just going buying water and toilet tissue and buying up all the eggs. and all the gun ammo. How about that? But at the end of the day, this too shall pass, and I hope the best for everybody. I hope the best for everybody. I hope those that lost their jobs regain their jobs. I hope the economy bounces back. I hope people get their livelihood back. You know, things are going to get expensive now. You are in a situation where people lost their job and they're home. And some people have kids and their children are home, which means electricity is going to go up. Lights are going to go up. Gas is going to go up. One of the brothers that I'm friends with on Facebook, he said, you know what? In a situation like this, a lot of people should be fasting instead of being gluttonous. Because you're in the house and you're not doing nothing. What you going to do? You're just going to sit here, watch TV, play video games, and eat. It's logical. It's nothing to do. You're going to eat, drink. People are waiting for the food. People are thinking the food's going to run out. Shit, sooner or later, the money's going to run out. A lot of people on fixed incomes might want to just scale back. 2 meals a day. Don't buy all the snacks. Buy some fruit. Start boiling water. Take tap water. Start boiling the tap water. Get your filtration systems. Start stockpiling. Make your own stockpile. You don't got to go to Walmart. You know, start living a healthy lifestyle. Read a book. I digress. Rails Rants Reloaded. I hope everybody does well. You know what I'm saying? Keep your prayers up. Whatever God you pray to God. Whoever you love them, because they might not be here today. You might not be here tomorrow. I might not be here tomorrow. But enjoy what you got while you have it right now. Peace.